Ever imagined what happens when NBA legend Michael Jordan crosses paths with NASCAR stars Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace after an intense race at Talladega? Well, we've got the inside scoop for you. Dive into this exclusive behind-the-scenes look as MJ steps off the basketball court and onto the racetrack. Discover the words of wisdom he shared and get a unique perspective on the dynamics within the 2311 racing team. Stay tuned to NASCAR Zone, because this is a crossover you won't want to miss. But before we dive into that, do hit the subscribe button. NBA icon Michael Jordan's venture into the realm of NASCAR has consistently been a subject of intrigue and admiration. Known globally for his basketball prowess, Jordan's association with motorsports, especially as an owner of a NASCAR team, showcases the depth of his sports passion and business acumen. So when he was spotted in conversation with Tyler Reddick, one of the drivers of his 2311 racing team, after the playoff race at the legendary Talladega Superspeedway, it piqued interest across both the basketball and motorsport communities. The Talladega Superspeedway, with its storied history and reputation for high-speed racing, is a significant venue in the NASCAR circuit. Michael Jordan's presence there not only reaffirms his commitment to his racing team, but also boosts the morale of the drivers and crew. Tyler Reddick, a noteworthy talent in the NASCAR scene, would undoubtedly benefit from the mentorship and insights of someone with the competitive spirit and experience of Jordan. The chat between the basketball legend and the young racer may have revolved around race tactics, team strategies, or even just casual conversation. But the imagery is powerful. A convergence of talents from two different worlds, united by the spirit of competition and excellence. The sports world was abuzz when NBA legend Michael Jordan announced his ownership stake in the NASCAR team 2311 Racing. The name of the team itself, pronounced 2311, pays homage to Jordan's iconic jersey number and that of co-owner Denny Hamlin. Venturing beyond the hardwood, Jordan's involvement in motorsport indicates a broader passion for competition and a desire to leave a mark in a different arena. The drivers under 2311 Racing's banner include an impressive roster. Bubba Wallace, one of the most recognized figures in modern NASCAR, has made significant strides in advocating for diversity and inclusion in the sport. Tyler Reddick, another emerging talent, showcases immense promise on the track. Meanwhile, Travis Pastrana, a name synonymous with extreme sports and rally racing, brings an adrenaline-fueled edge to the team. Kenway Kobayashi, with a background in Formula One and a reputation in endurance racing, adds international flair and varied experience. Their selection of a Toyota as their vehicle demonstrates their dedication to superior performance and dependable transportation. In the world of racing, 2311 Racing is a team to keep an eye on because of the partnership between a renowned brand and a varied mix of drivers, which is supported by Jordan's well-known reputation for being a fierce competitor. An up-and-coming NASCAR team, 2311 Racing, has formed a technical alliance with Joe Gibbs Racing (JGR), signifying a strategic partnership between the two parties. JGR is an established force in the sport. Joe Gibbs Racing has been a strong force in the world of motorsports for several decades. It was named after its founder, Joe Gibbs, who was a coach in the National Football League for many years. Joe Gibbs Racing has won a large number of championships and has become synonymous with success in the sport. The aim of 2311 Racing to achieve great things is demonstrated through this cooperation. The team will have access to a vast amount of technical talent, resources, and experience if they align themselves with JGR. Through this partnership, Joe Gibbs Racing is able to broaden its sphere of influence throughout the motorsports world and capitalize on the huge global brand power that is associated with Michael Jordan. In a competition where tenths of a second may make all the difference, the combination of JGR's decades-long experience in racing with 2311's youthful vigor and unique point of view has the potential to result in exciting new developments and accomplishments. This partnership exemplifies the ever-shifting dynamics of the racing industry, which relies heavily on collaboration and flexibility in order to stay one step ahead of the competition. The fact that Michael Jordan attended the Talladega race exemplifies the unwavering devotion he has shown to all of his pursuits and the natural leadership characteristics he possesses. Did you feel the same way? Please tell us in the comments, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. Even though it was not a podium position, Tyler Reddick's finish in 16th place exemplifies the highs and lows that come with participating in racing. Because Jordan was physically there at the event, he was able to provide Reddick and the rest of the crew with a morale boost when participating in competitive sports. In a competition in which the stakes are high and every second matters, a move such as this exemplifies the friendship, trust, and togetherness that are necessary for any team to achieve its goals. NASCAR is like any other sport in that it places a significant emphasis on the internal dynamics of the team, as well as the chemistry that exists between individual teammates. When two key drivers of 2311 Racing, Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace, alluded at probable internal problems during their pre-race and post-race interviews.
How much is it hard, how difficult is it to think, because a lot of drivers been talking about this, of people that you can't help because you'll help them, so you're not allowed to, the ones you have to work with, but...
I don't think it's, you help yourself by helping your line for the most part, right? If you can get around, fellow teammates, that's even better. So I wouldn't say it's quite that crazy, right? Like, you're not going to sacrifice your own line just because the guy in front of you is battling around the same position that you are on points.
You don't think of it that deep?
No, just hopefully our line goes forward.
Buried. I don't know where we were. Well, hell, we were at the back by then, so just trying to make something happen. I hate it for us, hate it for the 45, because I told him on a restart, don't lift. And we should have just stayed in line and kind of rode it out. Maybe till the last lap, it would have been a different outcome. But we were too buried to win the race, unfortunately. So not a torn-up race car. I just popped the right front sliding there. So no damage, but all in all, just not the day that we needed. We put ourselves behind, working on a plan, which plans are great with your teammates, but I feel like it hurt us to start, and we got buried back in track position, so you had to fight and claw your way back up to the top. And it took us, 3 stages to get there, and then we gave it away on the last pit stop. So not what we needed. Obviously, we had this one circled as a good weekend for us, but just didn't execute.
Michael Jordan left an indelible mark on the National Basketball Association, NBA, not just because of his exceptional individual skills, but also because of his ability to inspire teamwork and leadership among his teammates. Denny Hamlin, who has a wealth of experience in NASCAR, has a strong understanding of the dynamics of a racing team, as well as the significant part that harmonious relationships play in the process of reaching one's goals. It is expected that Jordan and Hamlin will utilize their combined knowledge to foster open communication between Reddick and Wallace, so ensuring that individual objectives are in alignment with the team's collective aims. Now it's time to conclude today's video. If you loved it, then show some love by subscribing to our channel and hit that bell icon so you won't miss out on future NASCAR updates.